Oh, Reese says he's in the chat modding today. Just wild rumours, Dan. Wild rumours. So Astralis starting on the CT side of Inferno, a map that we will see less and less of in the near future. Less and less. Oh look, they've put the little country in their flag. It's not Australia then, as Scoops likes to pronounce it. The bomb moving through apps in the pistol round.
Getting this up in there. And it looks like Carrigan's going to spot a lot of info for the team. And Pasha, meanwhile, simply don't even be towards Banana. So the bomb can go there. And I think that's a good idea because Carrigan is knocking down the pins, all the pins down alley. And alley? My goodness. Down the apartments. And now it's just Snacks left as this push towards B is also faltering here for Virtus.Pro. Not really going their way so far in this first round. Although Snacks, I mean, he is a sneaky guy. Look what he's doing right now. This is quite smart, just waiting around a little bit. Got a lot of time to do that and seeing if he can catch anything. Maybe thinking perhaps maybe I can trick the CTs a little bit. But of course, the flank has been coming in for quite some time down Banana. So there's no way to trick the CTs as to his position. And here he goes, taking the Apron Angels. He knows he has to pick off one really quickly. It's not happening though. These CTs are going to start to overwhelm him. He's going to have to face multiple opponents at once. It's not going to work in Snacks' favor. And the round will go to the Danes. Astralis will pick this one up.
Nice.
Astralis. And
Astralis.
And it's going to be interesting to see them starting off with good economy. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the world, of course. We're still, I think everybody feels as though Astralis can have this almost Fnatic-esque sort of period where maybe they just win every tournament. But and it looked like it was going to happen, but then never quite did. And again, once again, we know that they're that good. We're just still waiting to see the dominance. And but they're always a fun team to watch because of how good they are at Counter-Strike. And now it's going to be they have to deal with Virtus.Pro's force buy up Banana.
And Virtus.Pro have more nades than the CTs do, but can they use them to good effect? Zipek's holding a sneaky angle. Fallen likes to hawk from here. A bit of a warning shot there. Coming in for the spray, but he will be the recipient of spray as well, and he will not make it to the site. M4 is going to be picked up, though, by KHB. There is help in tow. Device has made his way over to the B bomb site, and Virtus.Pro just trying to retain their map control, make sure no crazy flank comes in from the CTs, keep their options open. And again, Virtus.Pro do have more nades than the CTs do in a situation, but that is a meaty nade all the way down mid. Neo is not taking any damage just yet, but well, there we go. We've got more nades coming into the B bomb site now. Device looking to set up a bit of a pop flash there to flash himself into the angle, and indeed he will do so. But again, Virtus.Pro still have yet more nades, Dan. They're just baiting the nades from the CTs here.
Yeah, and this is going to be a great one because, of course, there is a player standing quad. Boom. Has to use the second oranges now, but it's a perfect repositional timing here from KTB. Spraying him down there with that M4 that he picked up from his fallen comrade. Now Device lays into them as well. The quick 2 kill to finish off the push, and that was a wonderful hold from the Danes of Astralis. And now it's going to be very interesting to see if they can really start to build a dominating lead on the money here, because Virtus.Pro don't have anything to answer for with this round. It's going to be a full eco.
Honestly, we need to give credit to the Virtus.Pro side. Despite not winning that round, I mean, the small detail they're putting into some rounds is great. They threw 3 sets of nades towards B in that one round, bait grenades out of Astralis. That is really impressive. So it's a clean-up operation here. Astralis sweeping the streets. There is a player in the crawl space, and Snacks, well, people do come up on the radar in the crawl space before they get to the end of it, actually. It's a really weird run that one to be aware of. The Glock's putting in a bit of work there. That's expensive for Astralis, but they secure the round. Virtus.Pro now will come in for the buy.
Indeed, it's going to be cool to see what they have to offer in this round. It's still very, very early days. And if they want to stop, Astralis from getting dominance economy, this would be the round to win. And they have a fair amount of nades here. The only issue is that they have no Molotovs, which is really annoying. It makes taking top Banana more difficult. It makes taking a lot of spots more difficult. And then, Device misses the flick there, going aggressive. And that early picking situation, he had the shot. There was a shot to be made, but he just couldn't quite get it. Perhaps needs a bit of warm up in this one. But either way, Astralis don't lose anything. So that's always good as well. But Pro now using their limited stock to get themselves up middle. But the sprays come in through the smoke. And Dupree as well on the other side by Quad. He does get taken down, but the trading is fantastic. I mean, Astralis looking really good right now, to be honest. I mean, there is so little chance here, surely, for Virtus.Pro. 2 players left. Very, very tagged as well.
Yes, indeed, they are lacking opportunity. Carrigan's position here is really good because it allows him to defend short and apps at the same time. It's quite the off angle as well for the T's to deal with because they're exposed to pit, site, graveyard, and parts of arch. I'm not sure if he meant to fall off there. That player here, Taz, unable to make the connection that could have helped him plant the bomb, although there was somebody top mid already, so default would have been out of the question. Either way, Astralis on 4 now to the 0 of Virtus.Pro, all hovering around $3,000 out of Virtus.Pro side. So I'm expecting another eco to come in. They won't be going for as many nades as they had in the previous round, but still got enough to go for a bit of a basic execute. The smoke has been deployed already, which makes me wonder if it's going top mid. Indeed, it is. So Astralis won't have eyes, nades, or guns going down mid for the time being.
Yeah, that's going to be another tough one. You can see Virtus.Pro just having to now go for the, again, another save. And Astralis looking great right now. And I do miss, you know, seeing a dominant Astralis, because I do really enjoy Astralis when they're playing well, as I'm sure many people do. Now, what can Virtus.Pro get right now? Because what they really need to get, what they really want to get is at least a couple kills out of this. I think the bomb plant is quite unlikely, but there are 3 flashes to try to get them into some positions, to claim some map control as they push onto the sites and not get pinned down in the choke points. That's really what they want to avoid, and a flashbang should help there. For example, a flash here onto the device, if it's good, will allow them to take top mid, but it's like Device is still holding to this position. Oh, this peak. Oh, brutal there. Shot straight to the chest. And that is 1 player down, Taz. And now it's going to be Device still holding the angle, still confident he can make more shots. In fact, they're going to charge him down now. He's actually falling back towards the library side. And Astralis look like they're really controlling the flow of the terrorists right now.
Looks like damage done to the CT side could be minimal here. Device missing the shot though, and now the T's are close enough to get traded, to trade the Device story. Coming down to the Tech 9 was a very good choice by him. So Astralis making minimal mistakes at present. Clean 5 rounds for them and lots of money in the bank. Cajun B breaching $10,000. So it's all good in the Denmark hood for the Astralis side, Dan. Virtus.Pro going to be back on the big buy. Snacks with the AWP on the T side. We will see how he chooses to use it. That must be a difficult thing as well for their opponents, Virtus.Pro's opponents, in that they have so many different AWPers. It's, you know, you might know the tendencies of one guy, wow, but then what about when the other guy picks it up?
Wow. James, he shot an elbow.
There's a band called Elbow.
He would do such a thing. Well, it's going to be a pretty rough now for Virtus.Pro, losing a guy straight away. What are they going to do? They haven't got any map control in middle or into the apartments just yet, so they're probably going to just be thinking about this B. Just keep it simple right now. Again, not many nades due to losing a player, and Snack's not having any because he's on the AWP. So we've got Neo on the lurk here. I think probably we'll see a B play coming in from the Virtus.Pro side. We'll have to see what they end up committing towards, how they feel that this would go best for them. And they're actually going to go back up to mid here. So perhaps going to rely on Snacks to try to make an opening when he has been positioned to maybe do that. Device in the angle. Boom! There it is. Snacks is down, but Dupree by Quad is going to be able to pick up a kill there. So now Astralis are going to be on high alert. And actually, Dupree only got 1 there. So the 1-for-1 is not really good enough in this situation. And that's going to give Virtus.Pro a chance here. So perhaps will the A and the B play still alive? But they've got to be quick now. Only 30 seconds.
Indeed, they need to decide which way they want to go, and Astralis are being kept without information. You can see Cajun B just holding towards library at the moment with an M4. Bit of a passive position, maybe trying to take the VP side by surprise. And indeed, they are coming towards Arch, so Cajun B's position will be crucial. Going to try and pop flash himself out, or is he just going to try to walk out? Can he even find a gap in the smoke? He's behind the T's now, moving to the site. 2-man spray down. Then getting the first and the third. No plant for Virtus.Pro. Never mind the mound. Round, sorry.
The mound. The mound's a good chance. Now it's going to be a 6-0 for Astralis. So, I mean, that looked like the best chance for Virtus.Pro we've seen in one of these buy rounds. where they actually managed to find well, they actually started with a horrible situation where Device just kills the player instantly, and then they're able to find the 2 kills on towards them, giving them an opportunity. But again, Astralis very, very composed there, picking up that round, and now it's going to be ever more difficult here for Virtus.Pro as things start to slowly but surely, it would seem, spiral out of their hands. Now, Tech9 on stacks a decent amount of grenades here, looking to try to take mid away, it would seem, from the Astralis players. And Device is playing close here, so this is going to be really awesome to watch, I must say. I think Device could either get a massive spray down or he's going to get crushed here. They're going to be jumping through arch side. Device is going to spot them. Oh, perfect lineup there. And Device is getting so much done here. Pulls up the AK, and he will not be able to make the frag, but his teammates are doing just that as they will catch the Virtus.Pro players off guard and silence them. It is just now Snacks left. He's in pit, which is a good position, but the bomb is not in hand. It is instead far away, and Astralis know exactly what's going on. Poor Snacks.
There are 50 seconds on the clock. Oh, that noise. Dupree will know exactly where he is, as will the rest of the side. So you can see Cajun B maybe looking for a peek. But the Astralis team all holding lines and turns at the right time for an off angle, but unable to get the kill. Snacks looking for the flank, but too many angles. Cajun B will be the one to finish him off. 7-0 for Astralis. The power play continues from the Danish side. We have an AWP being picked up, thrown over towards A. Presumably for Device. Indeed it is. All right then. Virtus.Pro on the eco once again. They've stretched their economy to the limits. Again, the lack of buys. Is there a gap in that smoke? Yes, indeed there is. An unfortunate bounce will give Dupree angles to play with as 4 Virtus.Pro players move up second mid.
Yeah, perhaps giving another chance to that mid take. Device did have a really nice position there. I think, he had a really good sense for what was going on. So that's that game sense of Device previously being a very big deal. And now Dupree has actually taken the arch side position. So mixing it up here, Carrigan now is the guy towards the arch side. Oh my God, a massacre. What do you do? What do you do? Nothing much accomplished by these Tech9 so far. And Virtus.Pro looking like they are getting somewhat crushed here. You didn't ask my prediction, did you? Did you ask my prediction on this one?
I don't tend to ask predictions.
Well, you usually ask what I expect, James, which is a prediction of basically.
What is your prediction, Dan?
Well, the thing is that we were talking about it in the production room earlier, in the break, and as Bialy actually, he actually steal away this AWP, but it's unfortunate for Virtus.Pro. He's going to go down in the end. But yeah, I did feel like Astralis would. The thing is that I shouldn't make a prediction now because they're 8-0 up, James. So I would be a fraud to make.
Look,
a prediction
you
now.
Brought it up.
I know, but now I know.
So just spit it out.
Now I'm backpedaling.
You literally haven't answered the question that you goaded me into asking.
I know.
Virtus.Pro back on the buy. Snacks on the AWP once again. No AWP on the Astralis side. Let's see what difference these two factors will make. Slow start from Virtus.Pro. Angles are being held. Astralis with 3 over towards B. Maybe expecting something strong from the Polish side. But again, they are biding their time for the time being. Astralis are probably the best team on the CT side of Inferno at not depleting their grenades too early, which is something Virtus.Pro tried to bait from round 2. Perhaps it's a hard counter to how good Astralis are in that regard. Oh, Pasha has not taken the corner properly. And that happens more often than it should actually. Yeah. Nice pop flashes coming in. And they're going to stay in the sandbags area actually. For now the exit comes in.
Oh my goodness.
Just nothing going the way of Virtus.Pro at the moment.
That whole kind of passage of play on Banana was the complete train wreck. That's actually quite amusing, although it was tragic for Virtus.Pro. And again, I think has there been one round, James, where buy versus buy Virtus.Pro have had an advantage early? I don't think there has.
I do not recall one of those rounds then. Carrigan with a bit of an off angle here, but he doesn't get the frag, can't really go back to it. He will just counter flash for his teammates. Those bullets in the magazine. Trades coming in, and this time it goes in favour of Virtus.Pro for all of 1 second. The trades continue, but it is Virtus.Pro at the disadvantage. Snax has to go high to pick up the bomb. Is he going to go for the default plant? No, he's going to smoke off the arch position and plant in the site itself. Device charging through the smoke, shooting the mid-block. No scope attempt is attempted. Ends up being an attempt then. But it is not succeeded.
Even though 3 players died, if you just look at Carrigan's play there, it was so sick because, you know, he'll pick up a frag and there's another player, so he goes back into the site. He jumps too quickly and he gets, I think, a ding. And then he's like, okay, I'm not going to commit to this frag because I can still escape and stay in the site. But then what he does is he distracts them because they know that he is there. So they're thinking, okay, maybe he's going to repeat, I should try to kill him. So then he's looking at apartments to cover the teammate who's in pit then. So, and he almost got that frag. The only reason why Astralis didn't have a clean sweep there is because Virtus.Pro are really sick individually and sometimes can just kill you. They'll get the snaps. But the setups, the play there was super good from Astralis. I really liked that one. And I missed that wallbang angle. You don't actually see it too often. You can do it from much further back on the bridge across the T apartments as well. And the bullets go all the way down the apartments.
All the way down.
Yeah. I actually first saw Virtus.Pro doing that 2 years ago.
Oh, we're not going to see the wallbang from early apps into the car position anymore with the removal of Inferno from the active duty map pool, but enough about that for now. Zipex's position is known. That's a nice Molotov through the smoke, trying to get a cheeky knife in as he makes his way back, but there is no commitment from Virtus.Pro into the B-bomb site for now. Again, perhaps trying to bait some more nades here from the Astralis side, but there are still plenty for the Virtus.Pro side, and we've got the counter mollies in for the CTs. Carrigan getting aggressive towards B. Had support as well, and they will slowly move back. And again, Carrigan might stay in the middle of the balcony. It is a difficult spot to check for the Ts as they come out of the apartments. But the bomb's headed towards B then.
It is indeed. And let's see if this can be sold here. 3 players to pressure initially. Will they send one back or will they commit into the split through spawn? I think that's what they're playing for right now. They are going towards arch side. So into spawn they go. And will Cajun B get smashed here? He's going to have to... he's actually going to go straight to coils actually. So... But these T's are oncoming. Have they actually worked this out? It feels like Cajun B is not really aware that he can get backstabbed at the moment. Although there's no players going construction. Now Zipex, last one standing on the site. Spray comes in. Oh, the time is gone. What a kill there. So clutch from Zipex. He only gets 1 frag there, James.
It's the only frag he needs.
It was a V frag.
It's the only frag they needed.
Yeah.
10-0. How far will Astralis go in this first half? It looks like we were going to have a clean half from Optic versus Liquid, I think on Train, was it, yesterday?
All blends together, James, I don't recall.
It was on one of the maps. But anyway, Astralis, I think, have gone further than Optic did. Managed to do in that map in terms of clean rounds. Zipex spots Neo and manages to escape the corner. You can see some shots on the floor there. Neo still moving while firing the AK. Unfortunately for him. The counter mollies coming in as well. And again, look at all the grenades on the Astralis side. They have tons of grenades in the bag. Still 3 smokes with a minute 20 on the clock. 4 Molotovs as well. So definitely lessons to be learned in terms of utility usage by Astralis on this map. 3 CTs over towards the B-bomb site. Virtus.Pro posturing for A at present.
That they are. And Astralis doing the very safe thing and putting 1 guy in pits. Actually, I thought they were going to put 2 in pit, or 1 in pit, 1 graveyard, but actually, Carrigan's spotting arch side right now. Maybe afraid that potentially they could push through the CT, but there is a player for Astralis who could play float and cover arch side himself, and now Carrigan's going to be in the bomb site. The setup here from Astralis is not perfect here, and what are they going to do? I think Device here is stepping there, has to go for the spray down with the AK-47, gets the first player, 2 at once from 2 different sides. What are you going to do? Device will die, and now it's down to the defenders on the B-bomb side here for the CT side of Astralis, and so far so good. Cajun B getting 2 quick kills and now able to turn around, but he will be taken down. But the tag on the USP straight to the face there, Snacks down to 19, and he is in trouble at the moment. He's been spotted as well, so he's just going to run thunderfooting around. But Tech 9 is going to get the frag, but still, the cover is good. There was no time for him to do much. He really needed to just go and die. And I think that's what the CTs were playing for, trying to kill him after time. But another round for Astralis, 11 11-0. Where does it end? When does it stop?
Zipex didn't need to peek in that situation. All he needs to do is stand there, and the bomb can't be planted as his teammate rotates towards CT. Once he gets into position, then it's basically impossible for the bomb to go down.
It's the GG.
So, yeah, he's just, by simply being alive, he's winning the round for his teammates in that situation. Virtus.Pro back down to the pistols and the Kevlar.
No.
Device getting cheeky. He's not really fussed if it's an eco round or otherwise. There was an eco round prior where he did go for the aggressive peek through absolutely AWP, but then he did move back in timely fashion. 11-0 here for Astralis. Are we going to see the 15? We're getting close. That's not going to help, though.
I kind of weirdly do want to see a 15-0 for some reason. I haven't seen that in so long. I'm just
why not?
This has been a long time since I've seen this. I kind of want to see this. To say that I've seen it again recently.
To say that you've seen it again.
I don't know, James. Doesn't need to be logic with me, no. So the push comes in on the right side here. Oh, wow, Device missing a shot there. And looks like Dupree will catch one player. But again, how many times will Virtus.Pro go through Arch into CT spawn? Now, this time I don't know that they'll go to B, but they are certainly getting through Arch side very often. But, you know, Astralis allowing them to do so, and they're 11-0 up. Oh, did you see that, James? That was pretty nice.
It was
just
indeed.
the spin there, the pirouette from Carrigan straight to the face.
It was quite a pirouette, Stan.
It was pretty impressive.
It would be impressive if Barley can get a successful bomb plant in this situation, but no, the crab walk from Device with the big green gun will put a stop to that. 12-0 now, Virtus.Pro with no plant, but they still have the buy coming in. But will they have any rounds coming in anytime soon here on Inferno?
Can we have a look at the scoreboard really quick? I want to see if they have how many times they've planted, because I feel like they planted like 2 or 3 times.
Scoreboard?
Scores
on the doors?
Where's the scoreboard at?
Scoreboard. There's the scoreboard. Oh, never mind. There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
so
twice.
2 plants.
3. No, 2. Yeah, 2.
2 plants.
Just 2. Yeah, that's the weird thing, right? Because they give up arch side all the time and allow teams to split, but they still never get plants. So you can't really say that they're doing anything wrong.
And indeed, Device has gone for the aggressive angle, but Dupree's in for support here. This is good. We like support for Orpas. 2-man spray down for Carrigan. Taz will trade, and that's the bomb spotted for the CTs. They are going to converge towards the arch area. The bomb is facing towards Speedway, as you can see there, maybe waiting for a rotating CT. CTs are indeed rotating, but quietly Cajun B will crawl through CT spawn. Device with a CZ kill as well. CZ's making an appearance. 4 versus 2. And Virtus.Pro have little information as to where these CTs are at the moment. The bomb's stuck on its own with Pasha. Oh, the timing, he looks away. And is he going to get stabbed in the back here? Device has not announced his position yet, but now he's coming in from the back, no less. And down they go. 13-0, Dan. 13-0. Even the chickens are getting wrecked.
Yeah, we're getting close now. And the crazy thing is how dominant it is. Like, it's the thing. Like every time there is a situation where there's a rush, that CT defender gets those 2 kills. There's always those 2 kills. They're always happening. There's never the entry frag where it's just like boom, unresponded. There's always a big response so far from Astralis, and it's quite fun to watch a well-oiled side on the CT of Inferno, and it's quite fun to watch when all the team play and all the shots come together as well. Not so fun if you're Virtus.Pro, of course, but 2 rounds away from that 15 now, Astralis. There's the kill onto Pasha. And it looks like, again, Virtus.Pro starting a round with a disadvantage. Bialy trying to take some control here with 2 players. Cajun B and Zipex are awaiting. Bialy's having none of it, just falling back a little bit. He will not be challenging there, not now at least. Instead, he will be shoring up the offense with his teammates towards the middle area, where Dupree has some vision from quad side, and Carrigan still lurking in the apartments. But at the moment, you know, Virtus.Pro, it's starting to be that they're running out of time. They're starting to run out of time. There's 45 seconds left. They got to go for it. In come the grenades, and the sight hits.
Yeah, and there's that smoke on the balcony will make it hard for Dupree to deal with any T's pushing. But look at Carrigan. Carrigan's facing wall in case the flash comes in. So he can help his teammate, who is indeed blind. Carrigan does not get the frag. Dupree does, however. 2-man spray down to Dupree. There's more to find. Neo, and he's got 10 HP on the site here. Crossfire coming in for the CTs. 14-0, Dan. It's one way around from a clean half. 1 round away.
It's so sick. Every time even that spot where Carrigan gets some damage but can't like, finish off the player. I love the way the position worked there. Was it? It was Dupree, yeah, just able to look over the smoke, gets a surprise frag on one, finishes off the other one. So then he trades basically 1 for 2, and then just able to push the pressure into the site. And it's just never ending here. Device, boom, there is the shot down onto Snacks as he spots all the info. So now Astralis even know what's coming. Running through the flames. You're going to be able to get this frag onto Device. Device playing close to the AWP. Oh, it's so cheeky there. Nicely done by Bialy. He actually kind of baited, shouldered the shot there, and that caused Device to miss and die. But will they be able to somehow convert on this? They haven't got a site take out of this. However, Neo getting the frag towards Banana and opening up the B-bomb site, maybe there's hope here. But how do they get the bomb there? Pasha gets the frag. Now Carrigan is all that stands between the 15-0 and the 14-1. Can he do it? All the players are tagged here, and he is next to the bomb, James. It is possible.
Pasha gets finished off. Ooh, Bialy in the pits is so perhaps close. Unexpected. So close.
So close.
So close, but not quite. 1 round on the board for Virtus.Pro. They have 1 round, Dan.
That's crazy.
This is going to be quite the challenging CT side.
Look at all these blue little round victory symbols, whatever they are. Look at them. There's so many of them. There's 2 little diffuse symbols. Bombs never going down for Virtus.Pro. 1 timeout, bombs never going down. That is nuts, isn't it? A team that is that takes a lot of pride in its T sides.
Astralis got rage mode turned on there.
Yeah, they really have. Well, that was quite nice.
God Device, was it AWP?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm curious to see if much of a half can be made of this by Virtus.Pro. What can they do about this?
Yeah, and they're on the CT side as well, which means that I mean, did they all like do some crazy strike down mid on a pistol round, Dan?
I don't know, James, but
do they?
But if they use the pistol round, do you know what the sound is going to be? So da-dum, because there's match point. It's match point already. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's down to Astralis, or it's up to Astralis to dictate the pace, unless VP go for some mad play down mid and just say, all right, it's all in, lads. It's all in, lads. What are the CTs going to do? But what are Astralis going to do? Are they even... I mean, in this situation, Astralis could potentially counter themselves by playing passive to see if Virtus.Pro do something crazy and then not giving themselves enough... I don't know. We are going to have to see what a bizarre situation.
Just run and gun. Run and gun. Let's go. And the run and gun will begin straight into the B sites. And, well, if they can get through banana release, then that is going to slowly happen, it would seem. And they don't look like they are deterred. Straight in, and the bomb is going to go down. Something that Virtus.Pro struggled to achieve. But Astralis are looking like they are about to go to match, or map point, rather. Da-dum. Yeah. Oh, I like Device has an AK. It's like they talk about my and ... Nice. They talk about my one taps.
Yeah. Nice.
They talk about your one taps, James. They don't do that.
Not at the moment.
Maybe in the future. Yeah. They will talk about your one taps.
I'll see you on LAN. I'm hoping to go to another ice series this year. I went to one last year. Hopefully I'll have time to go to the next one. And then people are going to get wrecked. Well, are Virtus.Pro going to get wrecked? It certainly seems so. 15-1, likely to be 16-1. Taz wanting to come in from flank, but they've all gone the other way, Dan. They've all gone the other way. KGB will fall, but Carrigan comes in from the back. Near with the Nova. The straights are dire, Dan. Dire straights.
Yeah, indeed. Astralis, though, I mean, it's 3-on-3. I mean, of course, the bomb is down. There's no kit on a range of the players or Device. 1, 2. It is the third player. This Device can go to claim him as well. There's the one taps, but they're from Dupree with the UMP. And what do you say about that, James? 16-1. Give me your analysis. Give it to me now.
Well, I mean, Astralis just too strong. CT Inferno, it seems, at the moment. The thing is, like, Virtus.Pro, we've seen a bunch of their games recently, and it seems that they are putting in effort in, they are putting in detail. We saw a great match with Virtus.Pro and NIP 2 days ago. And I just hope that they're not too disheartened about that. I think Astralis were just mad strong in that map, to be honest with you. And again, Virtus.Pro have put in, it seems clear to me they've put in more effort to change things up and have a new approach and the like. So the main thing for them is to just, okay, we got wrecked, and just move on to cash with a clear mind and a refocused effort, basically.
They're one of the best teams with that. They have one of the teams with the most experience. So guess what? I guess we're going to take a quick break, guys, because there's not really much more analysis you can do with a map like that. 16-1 was the score there for Astralis. They're looking to try to claim a fast 2-0. Cash will be the next map. We'll see you after the break.